Hello, randomites.
Are there any randomites left?
It's been so long since I've said
Not put out
that.
content in like 14 years.
It's been so long since I've said that. So this is
Years.
this is random podcast.
The first episode, the trial run. We don't have a topic.
Testing the waters. I'm Heather, better known as Eight's Dog on the internet nowadays.
I'm Haley. I don't have a Minecraft community.
You
Who doesn't know my name? You guys, I want to tell you a story
okay?
because sometimes Heather will have her like Minecrafty friends in a Skype chat, and she will add me to that Skype chat because I'm also her friend. And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm Heather's sister," and they'll be like, "Who the heck is Heather?" And I'll have to explain who their friend is because they don't know her name.
And
This happened on two separate occasions. On one of those occasions, everyone went, "What? That's her real name?
that's what the 8 stands for.
Whoa!"
And I think on another occasion, I think I remember this one, the second one, you decided to post pictures of me in the chat.
Oh yeah, because for our birthday, my parents got me Fallout 4 and her Jedi robes. And so she was super excited and she tried them on and like we took a bunch of pictures of her posing with her sword.
The pants didn't fit.
And then the pants did not fit because they didn't have an elastic waist. Who doesn't put an elastic waist in one size fits all costume pants? Like what the heck? Anyway,
The Jedi.
the Jedi. Anyway,
You have to fit them. You have to be skinny as a twig.
and she told her friends about it in the Skype chat, which I am a part of. So I see that, and I'm like, oh, I can just upload the pictures of it and show them how she looks in the costume, and they're all like, "Whoa, her face!"
I think
And
only one of them knew what I looked like. Cause like, for some reason we all did a big face reveal, and I posted my graduation picture with the dragon,
Uh-huh.
and like, he was the only one there from the little extravaganza, I want to call it. Okay, so what are we talking about?
I was concerned that like no one would listen to the podcast. Like in my head, I was concerned. But you have a bunch of internet friends that will probably listen to it. I mean, they all just got mentioned. They have to listen to it now. And don't stop listening to it now, guys, because you've already been mentioned, and now you're like, well, I guess I'll turn this off. No, you gotta listen to the whole thing. It's gonna be witty and hilarious.
Probably have a few f-bombs because you're here.
I'm not gonna swear. If you don't want me to swear,
No, you can do whatever. I'm just saying.
if the randomites don't want me to swear, then I won't swear.
Yeah, this is the first episode. We're kind of going
In the
to
comments, if you're there, if you're listening,
if you're there.
if anyone can hear me right now,
Is anyone out there?
yes or no, would you be okay with Haley swearing? Because I do swear quite a bit.
Yeah.
Wait, then Mom won't listen to it. No.
Is that a good thing or a bad
Skip.
thing, though?
Mom doesn't ingest our creative work. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that sounded really sad.
it,
our lives are not that sad, you guys.
it's only sad because it's true. Like, I drew a picture of Eight's dog, and Mom thought it was Bear. She's like, why don't you ever show me your work? And I'm like, I do show you my work. And you're like, what? I'm like, I drew this. No, you didn't.
Is that anime?
No, it's that Pokemon.
Pokemon is an anime.
I know, and I just, everything
It's
I
like
draw is not Pokemon.
specifically Pokemon.
I should post a picture of that drawing I did, in, what was that class? It wasn't gesture. Not advanced illustration. Object, ob, not object. Was it object? It
I
was
don't know.
some class in which it was like the very fundamentals of art. Like we had to draw shapes and junk.
Uh-huh.
And so I drew this thing, and then like in the class we critique.
Critique?
Yeah, we do that. And it's anonymous, so we don't know whose is what unless we recognize the art style. And like that's eventually what it turned into, like all of us recognizing each other's art styles. But so I did a thing, and we had to. I'm afraid I'm popping the mic. I'm popping.
I don't hear any popping.
Okay. And we had to.
I never pop my peas.
And we had to take a bunch of ordinary shapes and then make them into a different thing. Like I think I've shown you the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get in class, we pin our stuff on the board, and unless you watch who pins what, you actually really don't know who did what. But and I just want to emphasize that no one knew it was mine.
Uh-huh.
And you know how
is that Pokemon?
yeah, these obscure shapes. The person.
Oh, I know exactly what it's like, a sphere and a cylinder and a couple of rectangles.
Yeah.
Jumbled together, and they were genuinely like, this reminds me of Pokemon.
Yeah.
How? It's a sphere and a cylinder. And
I cried, Haley. I was so upset. That was just, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. I have a picture of it because I used it in my final for that year. I'll just like sneak that in. Like I'm currently drawing a lindworm.
Oh, cool. Dojo's a lindworm from Xiaolin Showdown, which I recently delved back into, even though like the original series isn't on Netflix, only Xiaolin Chronicles is, and I don't care for Xiaolin Chronicles.
We don't mention that. we do not acknowledge that it exists.
I mean, it's okay. I think that they missed a lot of like really obvious.
Haley,
they could have done what?
How is it the monkey spear?
I don't. I mean, they lost the copyrights to some of the names of the.
Some.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how Raimundo is suddenly not the leader anymore. How
it was like a reset or something, man.
Yeah, how Omi's unique design was immediately given to the Wood Monk. How they missed an opportunity to make the Wood Monk either Germain and bring him back, or another female monk to let Kimiko have someone to can talk to. I don't really care for the whole 3D Xiaolin showdowns. I mean, I guess I understand why they made that choice, but it's not a choice that I would have made. And yeah, there's just a lot of things, and like Jack was edging toward a redemption arc at the end of the series, and they completely throw that away. And yeah.
Hello, dog.
Hi, Bear. We have a dog named Bear. She is part German Shepherd, part Lab, probably part Greyhound, and probably part Alaskan Malamute.
No, she's not part Lab. She's part Golden Retriever.
Part Golden. We don't know.
No, she clearly looks like a Golden Retriever with German Shepherd markings.
No, she runs like a greyhound. Like greyhounds have a unique gait where their legs, all four of their paws are up off of the ground twice. Once when they tuck in and once when they spread out. And she runs like a greyhound, so she must have some greyhound in her somewhere. But we don't know.
Her fur is also really dense, like Malamute fur. Like,
yeah.
Visually, she looks like a German Shepherd and a Golden Retriever.
Just put a picture of her up on the thing.
I don't think I have one on the computer.
I will send you a picture of Bear. I have pictures, because I take pictures of her whenever I can, because I don't live with her anymore. I'm like, I love this dog.
You know, I really thought about getting you one of those, you've seen it on Tumblr. Those dang it, mouse, stop double clicking. Those I said stop it. What do? You triple click. Um, okay, I can't draw like this. We're just gonna look at this half-finished limb worm for the rest of the stream.
No,
not
at some
stream.
point we're gonna look at a picture of bear.
Oh yeah. Um, where it's like you
Here's a
make a stuffed
picture of
animal.
yeah. Here's a picture of my dog. Make a plushie out of it.
Yeah, I really wanted to get you one of those
Okay, like
because
$150.
wow. Okay, I knew it would be expensive, but
No, no, no. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to send you the picture, and I sent the wrong one.
what did you send? I'm gonna look
Picture
at
of
it anyway. You can put a picture of your pretty face.
It's not a face. It's a tree.
Okay, come on, mouse. I actually like the Liverpool skits. I'm gonna save it. Boop.
Dragons.
Yeah. So like, back to Xiaolin Showdown. We were talking about it in class one day,
Mm-hmm.
and I seriously just one day want to bring you to school and just let you go wild with all of these nerds. But we were talking about it one day, and the teacher complained that it was stereotype the action cartoon.
No.
Yeah, that's what I said, and I was like, I didn't notice anything, and he was like, well, Kimiko is the stereotypical anime girl who is cosplaying every episode, and I'm like,
What's she cosplaying? She just really likes fashion and clothes.
yeah, and then Wamundo is the suave, who's the fit? I forget what Wamundo
He is
was.
like I think that he thinks of himself as like the suave Latino guy, but he's not suave. He's not suave.
Yeah, that was a suave Latino guy, and I'm like, so what? Are we watching the same show? But
I think that they could have had more female characters. They did have like Katnape and Wuya are women and whatnot. But I don't know. And I wanted to see more female monks.
And Clay being the dumb Southern cowboy, and
He's not dumb.
I got so upset when he said that Clay was dumb.
He's not dumb. He's just quiet.
They're all smart and capable in their own ways. Like, that was the first episode. Like, that was the whole emphasis of the show, that they're all there to teach Omi.
And each other. And the same way that Omi is there to teach and learn from them.
Yeah.
That's the point of their team.
Like, I got really upset with my teacher about that.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you end up listening to a lot of these and we end up talking about Heather's teachers a lot, you're going to end up hating Heather's teachers. That's just an inevitability.
Not really. My teachers are pretty cool.
They're terrible.
No, they're not.
They're terrible.
I will fight you.
They're terrible.
I will fight you. Don't think I will not come up there. Where are you, Grand Valley? At least I don't have that one teacher that you got.
What? Which
one? The one that's obsessed with everything being heterosexual.
Oh, yeah. My mythology professor is trying to convince us that Gilgamesh and Enkidu from the Epic of Gilgamesh are totally platonic bros. And in order to, like, justify that, he used the example of Alexander the Great and Hephaestion, I think is how you say that, who were lovers. Like, legitimately.
Yeah, your teacher's dumb.
Yeah.
Mine's a nerd. 1.8 dog or Heather. I don't know how I should address myself in this anymore. Cause the randomites, if they're still there. Hello.
If anyone can hear us.
The randomites know me as Heather, and I'm just like Heather or HR even, but the vast majority of the internet now knows me as H-Dog.
The vast majority of the internet that you interact with.
Yeah.
The vast majority of the internet doesn't know that you exist.
Yeah, they could care less about me. And actually in YouTube, they all just know me as Hey Hey, but that's us.
Yeah,
Can I be the second Hey?
that's our yeah. You're the second Hey. That's our joined hive mind.
It's the twin telepathy manifested to a single being. That sounds really weird, but also really cool.
We've actually been going for quite a while. This is good.
Yeah, we got 14 minutes left.
Nice. That's more than half. See, and you thought we weren't going to be able to fill the whole time.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, that was me. I am.
You were frightened
in this relationship. I am the person.
Yeah, my teachers are cool. My teachers are hella rad.
You're professors because you're in collage.
Eh.
You're in Kool-Aid.
Like, my teachers are really cool. Like, no, Haley, they are really cool.
Are they?
Yeah, one of them worked on Ice Age.
Nice.
And another, I didn't see it this year, so maybe they're not using it anymore, and what I'm about to say is really irrelevant at the moment, but I told you about, my 3D modeling teacher, how he animated something for, like, on Fox 2, or just Fox, the sports thing. It was the robot dude.
Yeah.
Robot football. Yeah. Like, he did the little rocket sequence. Like, my teachers are really hella rad. I feel slightly offended that you told them that they would hate my teachers.
I mean, if you tell enough stories about stuff.
Well, I mean,
so Gwen Thompson is a comic book writer and artist. I don't think she's a writer. I think she's just an artist. I can't remember. Gwen Thompson is a comic book person.
Yeah.
Who teaches here at Grand Valley, which I did not know.
Hella.
Until my friend, who is an art major, explained to me that that her professor missed a week of classes because she had to go to the New York Comic Con, and everybody was like, "Oh, what did you do? What panels did you go to? Were you just going to go?" And then she was like, "No, I was a guest. I was on a panel about comic books." And
hella.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
It's just Gwen Thompson teaches here, and she was at Comic Con, and it's a big deal.
It is.
I am unable.
You can't even? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah. I am unable to even.
That's understandable.
What's Bear doing?
Probably sleeping. Yeah, it's just sleeping.
Lean over and look. Okay.
I did. I'm not that lazy.
Well, you can't just say probably sleeping, because I know that the dog is like 4 feet from you at all times. You have to imagine, this dog weighs like 180 pounds, and she's no less than 4 feet from my sister at all times, unless my mom is eating something, in which case she's no less than 4 feet from my mom.
Actually, she is less than 4 feet.
She's like in the sandwich.
Yeah. Because mom and dad untrained our dog, Haley.
A little bit, yeah.
I had this dog jumping through hoops. No, you think they probably think I'm just, like, analogy. No.
Like a literal, like we had this hula hoop and we taught her how to jump through it and it was adorable.
It was amazing.
I don't think that she can do it anymore.
Yeah, she's too old.
Yeah.
But she can still try. Like, it's like so that her legs don't give out. Like I'm trying to keep her from getting that lethargic old.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't get that much exercise anymore.
Yeah.
I've been trying to, like, whenever, you know how she comes into the house and expects a bone because mom taught her that?
Yeah, like every time mom comes home, the dog gets a reward. Don't try to explain it, guys. It doesn't make any sense.
So yeah, because of that, I decided to, I lost my train of thought. Okay, it's back again. I
You're
decided to like get her to jump up for the biscuit. Like it's
uh-huh.
nothing really big or major because I know she's old, but
Uh-huh.
it's just something to like get her back legs moving.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not sure if I really hope I'm not hurting my dog, but I read that
She
that
does need the exercise, and she
okay,
doesn't run as much on her own
okay,
anymore. So we need to make her do things.
okay. I kind of want to take her for a walk, but like,
Take her for a walk.
uh,
It's so cold though.
yeah.
How cold is it there? It's 17 degrees and cloudy.
We currently have a hair dryer at the pipe. The door is open, and we are locking the door whenever possible. You know, like how when we let the dog out and we keep the door open so that we could just go and get
Uh-huh.
her when she starts barking at nothing.
Uh-huh.
We have to now lock the door because it's that cold.
Okay. Yeah. Don't I wouldn't walk the dog.
And like, and it's really weird, but like whenever, and it sucks too, because like whenever it gets warm out, I can't take her out because I'm busy,
Yeah.
because freaking school. Like, school is awesome and everything, but dang, I just want to take my dog out for a walk sometime.
Whenever I'm back home on break, I try to walk her. So that's good.
Next
And
time you do, invite me.
yeah.
Like if I'm around.
Like make you come for
Like don't come up to the school and be like, "Hey Heather,
all,
walk the dog with me."
all the way to the Artist Institute in Troy and come get you.
Yeah. This lindworm kind of looks weird. I don't know why. I think it's just shadowing. Um. So how was your day?
I haven't done much. I told myself I would work on my essay, but I haven't yet.
What's the essay? Oh my gosh, tell me. Let's gossip. I don't know.
What? You can't gossip about an essay. It's so there's a short story called St. Lucy's Home for Girls Who Were Raised by Wolves, and it's basically an allegory for forced assimilation. And I was the only one in my class who picked that up, apparently, but judging by what happened during our discussion. And I'm gonna write an analysis essay about it. It's gotta be 3 words, three pages, and I've already written one, so that's good.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah,
And the fact that you were the only one that picked it up.
yeah. The other short stories that we've read have been pretty cool. There's this one called The Yellow Wallpaper that's about this what
I had to read that in English too.
did you not like it?
No.
Was it like too creepy?
It was. I couldn't get into it.
Oh. Well, it's about for the randomites who don't know. It's about this woman who's going through this form of psychotherapy that they had at the turn of the 21st century for women with postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis, which are mental disorders that you get after you have a baby. That's what postpartum means. And the treatment, quote unquote, giant quotes around treatment, was to just have the woman lie in bed completely still and not do anything or have any kind of stimulus. And so in the yellow wallpaper, this woman is having this treatment forced on her, and her husband moves her and some staff members into this giant ass house that was probably an asylum at some point. And then some freaky shit starts happening. Read it, it's good.
It is. It's just I couldn't get into it.
It's not everybody's cup of tea, and it's super creepy. And there's this description, another thing that me and my class apparently disagree about. There's this description of this house that's like, I mean, I have the book. I could just read it. Talk about something while I find this thing.
Okay. The book that my sister's talking about, I had to read it as well in English too. And unlike my sister, I got this really fancy anthology thing of like just a bunch of really good quote unquote really good stories. And I sat there once and I was like, I really want to get into at least one of these because I like reading. Reading's fun. Reading is fun. I say as I
Fun.
throw the book across the room because nothing interests me in it. Um, but it's it is creepy, and it's. I guess I could talk about it more if I was actually into it. Like I looked at it and I got really bored with it.
Okay, I found it.
Okay, cool. I can stop blabbering.
Heather finds boring. Let's see if you guys find it boring.
I think I found it boring because the class was just okay. Now analyze it, and then the last couple of times we were told to analyze something, I actually felt, oh yeah, I get this, and then apparently it was all about sex. So I was just like,
nothing has to be about sex that isn't sex. So, like, your interpretation of whatever that was probably extremely valid, even if, like, the professor or the other students thought it was about sex. Like, randomites, let me be real with you right here for a second.
oh, this is
If
gonna
a
be bad.
story only has one possible interpretation, it is a bad story.
Yeah.
If a teacher or something presents you a story or a book or something and says, this is a really good piece of media, you should be able to have a different interpretation or view of that from, like, the next person, you know? So if your teacher is like, this is a good piece of media, here's what it's about, and that's the only correct answer, either the teacher is wrong about that being the quote-unquote correct answer, or they're wrong about it being good. So, take your pick, I guess.
And like that's actually my teacher, Miss Bruno. She's a writer, and you also pick up her book because I want my teacher to be famous and popular and have lots of money so she can not teach anymore. Because she likes teaching, but I'm just like, no, go to Florida, relax, never teach again, never deal with us again. But she's like, that's why she got into teaching, because she had a teacher who was like that. And she was like, no, not every book has this one.
So she was like, I'm gonna fix this.
Exactly.
I will tear this establishment down board by board. Okay, yep. So here's the bit about the description of the house that this woman in Charlotte Perkins Gilman's The Yellow Wallpaper. It's a lovely short story. And it's probably common domain. Or public domain. You could probably look up a PDF if you want to read it.
I think our teacher had us do that because some people couldn't afford the anthology that everything was in.
Cool. Alright, here's the house. So I will let it alone and talk about the house. The most beautiful place. It is quite alone, standing well back from the road, quite 3 miles from the village. It makes me think of English places that you read about, for there are hedges and walls and gates that lock, and lots of separate little houses for the gardeners and people. There is a delicious garden. I never saw such a garden, large and shady, full of box-bordered paths and lined with long grape-covered arbors with seats under them. There are greenhouses too, but they are all broken now. There was some legal trouble, I believe, something about the heirs and co-heirs. Anyhow, the place has been empty for a few years now.
Okay, so was I the only one that thought that her husband moved everybody to a haunted house?
I mean, toward the end, it does seem like this place is haunted. Yes. Like, okay, yeah.
Cool. Because no one discussed the house when we reviewed it.
I mean, how can you not discuss a setting?
Because we were discussing the meaning of the story rather than the setting.
You can discuss the meaning of the setting.
Yeah, but we never got to that. Like, no one discussed it. And I wanted to discuss it, but we ran out of time in class.
Okay, but isn't that creepy? Like, this house is so alone. It's set apart 3 miles from civilization, and the house itself is isolated from like anyone who works at the house because there are servants' quarters separate from the house. You don't think that's creepy?
And on that note, we are 30 minutes.
Everybody, no, everybody was like, "Oh, this is such a beautiful like mansion that she gets to stay in." No, it's super creepy. Read the yellow wallpaper, guys. It's creepy.
But we are at 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, this has been our first podcast. Please tell us if you liked it so that we could like the like button, click the like button, and comment below on what you think that we should talk about next week.
Yeah. So till next time, see you in the next one.
Bye. Is that going to be your sign off?
Yeah.
Okay.